Last question I've got for you. We've talked a lot about a book that you have released. Let's talk just a little bit about an upcoming book that Rooted will be releasing this fall called The Jesus I Wish I Knew in High School, written directly to teenagers from folks that are a few steps down the road saying, this is what I know about Jesus and how this would have helped me in high school. So, Brett McCracken, here and now, if you could go back in time and teach yourself, high school Brett, one thing that you know now about the Lord, what would that one thing be?
Yeah, that's a great question. I was thinking about that, just trying to go down memory lane. High school was a long time ago. I'm not super old, but old enough that high school was a while ago. But one thing I remember as a Christian, I grew up as a Christian, and in high school, I was kind of the nerdy, intellectually oriented kid, kind of the annoying youth group kid who was always asking the youth pastor, hard questions about the Bible. And
I don't know anything about that.
You don't know anything about
experience,
that.
no.
Right. And so I think I had kind of this cocky, attitude that, the church, Christianity is kind of anti-intellectual, and, that if I want to really pursue this in my life, the intellectual path, which I did, that I have to do it kind of outside of the church or, whatever. And I've learned since, and by God's grace, it happened pretty soon after I left high school, and I went to Wheaton College, which was a really great place for me to kind of bridge these worlds of the intellect and faith. But I would tell myself, no, there's no reason why you can't be a faithful Christian and a curious, intellectually oriented person who asks questions about a lot of things and who has doubts about a lot of things. Jesus is the truth, and Jesus said the truth will set you free. And so the truth of Christianity, like I said earlier, with the Bible, having truth that's ironclad, that's firm, that's infallible, really should allow Christians to be the most curious, the most intellectually. We should be the ones in science, doing science experiments, exploring the world with the most passion, because we know that it's a freeing thing to have the foundation of the Bible and the truth of Jesus, which sets us free. So yeah, that's something I've learned, and I hope young people learn sooner than later, because it always grieves my heart to see young people leave the faith for that reason, who they think this isn't a place where I can be intellectually vibrant, and I have to somehow check my brain at the door in order to be a Christian, and I'm not interested in that. It's so not the case, and I would challenge churches, if that's the type of environment that your students are picking up, that it's not a good place for a smart, intellectual kid, then maybe you need to make some adjustments as a church, because we never want to turn young people off of the faith because there's some sort of impression that it's you have to just kind of blindly approach it and check your brain at the door. It's just not true.
That's good.